Hi. I don't know that I'm on because I'm still hearing the music. Gotcha. I'll wait another 10 seconds. Hey, everybody. Look, I'm Steve. My name's Steve Goody. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. And the audio is going to screw me up completely. Hang on. Music. How do I make it shut up? There we go. Okay. Hi. Let's start again. I'm Steve. Thanks for having me at the Lounge at the End of the Universe. Thank you, Jen and Gabriel and Jordan. I'm doing this from Nashville, Tennessee, where I live. I have come through Boise one time before when the Lounge had just opened up last year, about this time. And I performed for exactly 3 people. And it was awesome. And now I'm probably performing for that many people again. But from my house, because we're in quarantine. Hey, let's do a little song. In a cabin, going crazy, cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine. And now, I'm going to assume you're laughing at that. Since I can't hear you laughing or clapping, I make my own. This is 4 sets of children's castanets bolted to a wooden cooking spoon, and I'm going to use it a lot. Also, I want to introduce you to my director. This is Bob. I call him Bob because that's what he does. He bobs. Let's do the second verse of that song. We've been snarling, we've been quarreling, oh my darling wife of mine. It's a toilet paper zombie apocalypse. I'll try not to kill you in quarantine. Yay! All right, good. We're going to do goofy stuff. It's just going to be goofy, stupid stuff. That's what I'm going to do for the next little while. And I will try to read your comments if there's any comments and reply to them. But on a 20-second delay, comedy works so very well. Let's do something fun. Welcome to what we're calling America's Funniest Home Quarantine Videos. Brought to you by Spring Break 2020. The non-completely idiotic romping on the beach like nothing's wrong indoor edition. Yay. We have all got lots of extra time on our hands. We're all trying to think of stuff to do with the extra time we have on our hands. It's given me a chance to catch up on all the TV shows I've been missing for all these years. They've been adjusted a little bit, apparently, for a pandemic. There's my favorite, Orange is the New Black, Death. That's fun. Also, Buffy the Virus Naysayer. Very, very good. And the not so popular, but I find it amusing, Fuller House, back from USC. Remember these idiots? Yeah. Remember back then when that's all we had to worry about was people cheating to get into college? Now nobody can go to college. Yay. Now, it's very important that we wash our hands a lot. So I'm one of the few performers that will sanitize about every 12 minutes. Let's do this. And I highly recommend when you decide to go to the grocery store, you put on the hazmat suit and you call it in advance so that they can throw the stuff into your car from the door, so you don't have to talk to anybody or see anybody. When you're there, go to the pharmacy section or have them do it for you. Get yourself one of these electronic thermometers. I love this thing. It's like a video game in my mouth. You just put it in your mouth. And then in 2 seconds, it tells you your temperature. Look, 98.5. I hope you can see that. I'm not hooked onto my computer with it. There we go. 98.5, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. That's almost perfect. And my accountant tells me if it gets to 99, I should sell. Of course, my elected officials sold 2 months ago. But anyway, a lot of us are concerned about social distancing. Are we doing it properly? Do we have the correct equipment? Am I well equipped to distance myself socially? Well, if you're not sure, here's a couple items you can get. This one's been around for a long time. This will keep absolutely everybody away. And if you don't own a banjo, you can find one in your nearest dumpster. Or, if that's not good enough for you, you want the Cadillac of social distancing apparatus. This is so effective, it's scary. Beat it, beat it, beat it, don't you make me... Okay, that's enough. That's right, Boise. I bought an accordion on Amazon for you. Now, those are all pretty expensive items. You may be on a budget. Times are tough. I understand. So, while you're at the grocery store, get yourself for $2.95 a jar of pickled herring. This will do the exact same thing on a budget, and you can get it with extra garlic if you want. Yay! I'm going to continue assuming that A, anybody is listening, and B, you're enjoying it. How are we doing, Bob? Excellent. Let's do this. We at Funny Idiots International, FII, want you to know that your safety is our top priority. That's why all of the filthy jokes ordinarily planned for tonight's presentation have been sanitized with Quayle, which we purchased out of some guy's garage for $325 a bottle. And if you're running low on toilet paper, we have old copies of this guy's speeches. Now, I know I'm supposed to keep it politically balanced, so if that doesn't make you laugh, if you think that's in bad taste, well, we also have copies of the articles of impeachment, which did so very much. Everybody happy now? I do lean to the left, but I wrote a little song that should make everybody happy. It goes something like this. Nancy is crazy, Joey is creepy, and Bernie's a communist. All right, we're all good. Let's do a top 10 list. I always enjoyed top 10 lists when Dave Letterman would do them. He's been off the air for a while, and now everybody who replaced him is off the air also. They're all doing their shows from their garage, or in Jay Leno's case, he did it from his garage after Conan cleared all the cars out of there for him. Here's a top 10 list that I'm doing. I enjoy these. Tonight's topic, it's brought to you by the Home Quarantine Shopping Network. Tonight's topic is top 10 things I've learned how to do while in quarantine. I'm going to read it off this page so I get the timing hopefully correct. Number 10, go 6 months on a single tank of gas. Number 9, literally LOL at a credit card bill. Number 8, at $8.94 per month, wind up paying Netflix a total of 1.5 cents per hour of viewing. Number 7, hold my breath at the grocery store for 15 minutes. Or hold my breath for 15 minutes at the grocery store. That's what I meant to say. This is the top 10 things I've learned how to do while in quarantine. Oh, this is going very well. Number 6, finish a jar of mayo before it expires. Number 5, enjoy mayonnaise on plain oatmeal. And I can actually hear you from Idaho. I can hear you going, ew, you know what? I ran out of food. All right? Fine. Number 4, actually miss my insufferable idiot coworkers. And that one is for each of you about all the rest of you. Number 3, respect Howie Mandel's germophobia as much as his act. These are the top 10 things I've learned how to do while in quarantine. Number 2, work a webcam. And the number 1 thing I've learned how to do while in quarantine, buy weed online. Oh, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? Let's do another song. Oh, by the way, what's the name of the show? You all holler out, Steve, Big Dumb Show, and I'm going to pretend I can hear you. And I'm going to switch back to Facebook for a second, see if there's any... Hey, Lenice. Glad you're there. Hi, Jordan. So far, it's Jordan and Lenice. Okay, let's do a song. I'm switching back to the view where I can see things as they're happening rather than 20 seconds later. Here's a fun song. Do you guys like fun, stupid crap? I bet you're the kind of people who like stupid crap, right? Here we go.
Here's some stupid crap that Steve thinks is fun.
I got a whole bunch of those. Each one is $2,000. You're welcome. Here's a little song written by my friend Carla Ulbrich. Carla lives in the land of lots of foul language. That's right, she lives in New Jersey. And she wrote this song about foul language. We have cleaned it up with this bleeping device. And it's a lovely song about somebody should be monetizing all the foul language that she hears living as she does in New Jersey. And it's a waltz, so feel free to waltz. If I had the copyright on the word, I'd say, this job and yourself, you dumb. No need for hard work and no need for luck. If I had the copyright on the word, it's filthy, it's nasty, unseemly, and vile. That all may be true, but it's so versatile. So often deleted, this fine expletive is a verb and a noun and an adjective. If I had the copyright on the word, it would roll off my tongue just like water off a duck. Four-letter word usage so perfectly honed, I could retire on Jersey alone. where they say, you mother, and I don't give up. If you can't take a joke, then hey, what's up? Those girls will you, so don't get tough. Quit being around or you're gonna get. If I had the copyright on the word, I'd say, this job and yourself, you dumb. No need for hard work and no need for luck. Everybody! If I had the copyright on the word. That's the end of the song. Wasn't that fun? Fun and mildly inappropriate. Okay, let's do something else. Since we did something very filthy, now we're going to do something for the kids. I was planning, I really thought we'd have a whole bunch of teenagers watching this, and I'd have to watch my P's and Q's, but apparently, I don't think anybody's watching. So let's just do whatever I want to do. Here's a fun little song. This is well, how many Harry Potter fans do we have? And I'm going to assume that you're all raising your hands. Harry Potter fans. Yeah, me too. I'm such a big fan that I have combined all 7 books and 8 movies into one 3.5-minute song, which summarizes the whole thing. This is for people who are not that into Harry Potter. The people who are saying, oh, great, Harry Potter, thanks, 7 books, 8 movies, a prequel, 4 more prequels coming, a stage play, 4 amusement parks. You have to do all this research to have an intelligent conversation with a 9-year-old. So, as a public service, here it is, the 3.5-minute summarization of the entire Harry Potter universe. And I'm saving you at least $200 in movie tickets and popcorn. You're welcome! Nothing ever happens in this house, feeling shut out. Magic tricks are not allowed here. I thought that I would go out of my mind till an owl brought me the news. It said I was already enrolled in a crazy magic school 1,000 years old. So my uncle I told, I quit this household and I laced up both my shoes. But he said, you're not going anywhere, you nasty little boy with your jacked up hair. Your aunt and I, well, we really don't care if you're out of way in your room. But then a bunch of letters they arrived, so many that my uncle and aunt were horrified. And they tried to hide me till Hagrid surprised them with a motorcycle and a brand new broom. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. They say I'm gonna be a sorcerer. I'm going, yes, I'm going to me, I'm going to me, I'm going to me, yeah, I'm gonna meet Dumbledore. Yes, this is a sing-along. Jump in anytime. On the train I met a guy named Ron, a red-headed kid, and we really got along, making stuff disappear with our magic wands. It was really great. Then we met this girl, Hermione, who knew every spell there is from A to Z, and we had us on some lunch. Then unfortunately, old Malfoy showed his face. Mean kid who likes to make trouble when he spots anybody related to a muggle, and he calls them names. So we're gonna burst his bubble before this year is through. Now the train has started slowing down, and I'm getting off the coach, and I'm looking all around, and I get in the boat, and I very nearly drown. Can't believe it's coming true. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. Hagrid, open up that great big door. I'm going, yes, I'm going to me, I'm going to me, I'm going to me, yeah, I'm gonna be in Gryffindor. I'm sorry, I'm just doing my impression of every person I've ever seen who does not like this song, which could be a great many of you for all I know. Some people are not in the demographic, and that's okay. Actually, what I'm doing is pausing to catch my damn breath. There's a bridge coming up in this song. Do you know what a bridge in a song is? That's right. It's the part of the song in the middle that links the first part of the song with the last part of the song in a normal song. However, in this particular song, it's just me catching my breath. You know, the average 3.5-minute song has about 150 words. This one has 679. According to Microsoft Word. And why would they lie? And we've only done 221 of them so far. There's a lot of words coming up in the bridge. It goes way too fast and has way too many words. That's what sets it apart from the rest of this song, right, Bob? Does anybody recognize this song, by the way? This song is a parody of somebody else's relatively famous song. Anybody? I'll just tell you. I'll give you a hint what I'll do. You ready? Here's your hint.
If you had to parody one of your original songs, which one would you do and what would the title be?
I don't know, but you know, some people have parodied some of my original songs.
They have?
In fact, One of my daughter's favorite songs is a parody of one of my original songs.
Yeah,
A guy
one?
named Steve Goody did an album of Harry Potter parodies. And I've got an original song called Hardware Store,
Yeah.
which is a big fan favorite. And he did a parody called Dumbledore. And my daughter listens to that on repeat in the car over and over and over.
God.
I don't think she knows my song that
Yeah.
well, but she loves Dumbledore.
Holy crap, that's so cool! I'm sure you agree. So, at the end of this song, I'm to latch on another song which I wrote to thank Nina Yankovic, who at the time was about 12. She's probably about 19 now. I had no way to thank her other than to go to the Ryman Auditorium where her father was performing one night, and I made a song for her, and I gave him a CD, which hopefully he gave to her. I don't know. But I'll attach that to the end of this song. It's going to be so fabulous. Okay, now we're going to do the bridge, as promised. Let's all catch our breath. Would you look at all of Dumbledore's stuff? He's got suits of armor, moving stairs, and ghosts who wander everywhere, and talking pictures, headless nights, and trouble-making poltergeists, and maps to know where people are, and fighting trees, and flying cars, and dinner plates that show up full, and cloaks that are invisible, magic mirrors, crystal balls that ghosts that live in toilet stalls, and secret chambers down below where no one is allowed to go. And giant spiders, unicorns, and chamber pots in every dorm, and flying dragons, flying brooms, dementors if you're feeling doomed, and potions that'll make you sneeze, and vomit frogs, and senselessly exploding septical butterbeer, professors, safe acidic sneer, stitches, squabbles, plunderers, prisoners from Azkaban, hippogriffs, and black scoops, and magic frogs, and ants, and dupes. And every flavor, jelly bean, glean for whom, and submarines, and Hufflepuffs, and Ravenclaws, and Animacus, Ratchet Dogs, and Dunderbunkers, Broken Rules, Patronuses, and Magic Tools, and Dirty Rods, and Scissors, Changers, Keepers, Secret Chasers, Beaters. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. I'm gonna get that evil Voldemort. I'm going to me, going to me, I'm going to me. Yeah, I'm gonna be Voldemort. Second verse. Smooth. Well, I wrote a little song about Harry Potter, and it struck a big chord with Al Yankovic's daughter. That was a few years back, I'm sure she's moved on. But for a little while there, I was the bomb. Oh Nina, I have yet to meet you, but according to your weird old man, you're a big old fan of mine. That is so cool. Oh Nina, sure, your dad's a genius, but Dumbledore beats a hardware store every time. Wouldn't you agree? Me too. Well, I really wanted you to hear this song. It's only 1 minute, 27 seconds long, so at the risk of being sent to a sanatorium, I went backstage at the Ryman Auditorium to give it to your dad to give to you. Oh Nina, I wanted to thank you by tweeting you, but that would be creepy. So instead I wrote you a song much more appropriate. Oh Nina, you and your mom and dad and Sandy and Dina are the coolest little family ever. I bet you got the coolest house in all of Southern California, cause I'll bet it's got suits of armor, moving stairs, and ghosts who wander everywhere, and parking pictures, headless nights, and trouble faces, and polka dots, and a whole bunch of stuff that I said wrong, and 15,000 Hawaiian shirts. Thanks, Dad. And you, Nina, you are the very coolest. And by the way, I'm available to play bat mitzvahs and weddings. Oh.
That's the end of the song.
Because it is. Okay. Now I'm going to try and do something that I've never done without a live audience. This is going to be an interesting social experiment, or anti-social experiment, since at the moment I see nobody. Thanks, Gabriel. I'm glad you love the show so far. I'm having the time of my life. All right. Here we go. You guys are primarily in Idaho, if I'm not mistaken. And I've located Idaho somewhere in the country.
Here's more stupid crap that Steve thinks is fun.
Forgot about that. Okay. I've located Idaho. There it is. I hope you can all see the fabulous map that I created at great expense. That's Idaho. This is a bigger version of Idaho, as you know. Most people realize that it is the gem state. That's your state. Of course, the rest of the country mostly thinks of you guys as the potato state. Hope that's okay. I live in Tennessee, and we are the dumb state. And here's our flag. We're so dumb, we just got the internet 3 weeks ago Thursday. You've probably had it for 30 years. We're just catching up. And we just got email. We've never heard of email before, and we don't quite know how to handle it. I enjoy spam. And people tell me that's wrong. You should delete spam. Enjoying spam is insane. But I think it's a great opportunity to have fun with unwitting, dumb people. I often get mail from people who are acting as if we've been communicating for a long time, like we're old friends. This is a great example. Hopefully you can sort of see it. I'll just read it to you. It's from a guy named Pesh, and I didn't even know Pesh was a name. I certainly don't have any friends named Pesh until now. That's his actual email address there. If you can read that, I hope you will write to him often. As you can see in the subject line, it says RE, meaning we've been communicating for a while, but this is my first message from Pesh. So his first message said, Stephen, did you receive my earlier email? Now, my mom says I should just delete spam like this, but I say, no, let's have fun. Let's reply. Delete? No. We're going to reply. And I replied, yes, Pesh, I did receive your earlier email, but I didn't get this one. Was that wrong? I don't know. I really thought Pesh would realize he's dealing with a wise guy and he would just move on, but no, Pesh wrote back again. He said, Stephen, I am wishing to talk to you about an inheritance. Lenise, I'm going to be rich! Or stupid. So, reply or delete, reply or delete. Reply! That's correct. We're going to reply. I wrote him back. I said, Pesh, did you receive my earlier email? You see how that's fun? And I really thought that would be the end of it. Pesh would move on, but no, he wrote me back again. Yes, I did, Stephen. Our bank is authorized to send you a certified check in the amount of $28,312,778.04. May I have your mailing address to complete this correspondence? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am replying. I replied, Pesh, is this in addition to the earlier inheritance of $132,310,818.02? Because I haven't spent all of that yet. And I thought that would be it. I thought Pesh would move on. Pesh is not moving on. Pesh is writing me back again. Stephen, are you understanding me? I need your address. Don't be foolish. Okay, that's a little bit of a threatening tone now. I don't care for that tone, Pesh. So I wrote him back. Yes, I did. Pesh, only my mom calls me Stephen when she's mad. And she knows my address because I live in her basement with a penguin. And $129 million. And again, I thought that would be it. But Pesh is not giving up. He wrote again, are you foolishly avoiding giving me your address, Stephen, because you're wasting my time? Okay. Mission accomplished, I think. Yes. But I decided I should write one more very carefully crafted message back to Pesh to button this up just exactly right. I spent an hour and a half composing this. See what you think. I wrote, OMG, Pesh, I'm wasting your time. I'm so terribly, terribly sorry. Give me your address. I'll send you a couple $1 million. And he didn't write back. Can you believe that? How rude. What's the name of the show, everybody? Yell Steve Big Dumb Show. I'm going to assume you are yelling it. Let's do another fun song. Yay! I am excited to announce that I am eagerly anticipating, with much eagerness, my upcoming 50th birthday. Yeah. Which is hard to do. Especially, it's hard to eagerly anticipate something that happened 4 years ago. About 4 years ago is when I started to notice in the mirror in the morning, there's some thinning here. Now, I know I haven't had a haircut in weeks and weeks and weeks, so it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But if I do this, you can sort of see there's a little bit of... There's a patch of Greenland right up there that's not supposed to be there. Here's what my headshot looked like 4 years ago. This is what I look like. Here's what I see in the morning in the mirror every morning. It's not okay. Well, you were real good looking when you were 23 with a full head of hair. Well, now that's history, 'cause now you're middle-aged. What's happening to it? It goes down the drain when you shampoo it. Admit you got a bald spot. Oh, just admit you got a bald spot. Admit you got a bald spot. Buy a toupee. Come on with the lotions that you rub in there. They smell real weird and they don't grow hair. Your nose is sprouting and your ears are insane, but it's never coming out on top again. Admit you got a bald spot. Everybody, admit you got a bald spot. I hear you ladies singing to the guys. Admit you got a bald spot. Gentlemen, Do you wear baseball caps to formal events? Do friends ask you about the small animal that's living on top of your head? Have you tried spray-on hair replacements, creams, lotions, potions, elixirs, tinctures, tonics, balm salves, liniments, and ointments, all to no avail? Maybe it's time to try Screw It All, the new all-natural FDA-approved, do-it-yourself, low-cost, no side effect, non-addictive, non-toxic, eco-friendly, plant-based, biodegradable, over-the-counter, non-invasive approach to the weird crap your body does as you get older. Find it at www.screwitall.com. Order now! Well, there's some real rich transplant doctors on TV to advertise their Screwball Cueball remedies. They can graft from your crotch, or your nose, or your pits, or your back, or your butt, or you could just admit it. Admit you got a bald spot. Have you lost a little bit? No, it's a lot. Admit you got a bald spot. Buy a toupee. That was uncalled for. So thank you very much. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. My gosh, Steve, that's such a fantastic song. Where can I get a copy of that song? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is a title track of my brand new CD. This is number 32. I've released 32 CDs. This is number 32. It's called Admit You've Got a Bald Spot. And this song appears on it not once, but twice. The first version is a studio version recorded at great expense. The second version is a live version recorded at a live event like this online just now. So if you'd like to get a copy of that, you can find it at my website, which is stevegoody.com. That's stevegoody.com. I'm going to leave it up there for a little bit. Also, today's performance, what you're enjoying right now, is on a tip-only basis. If you can provide some tips for me or to the venue, I can't remember exactly how that's working, I get about 80% of it, and then the rest goes to keep this kind of thing going. Thank you very much, Gem Center and the Lounge at the End of the Universe. So to make a donation, you can find me at PayPal. My handle there is also my email address, steve@stevegoody.com. That's been right here the whole time, but it's easier to read right there. Also, if you'd rather use Venmo, you can do it this way. Venmo is @SteveGoody03. $10 is the suggested donation amount, however much you can afford. If you can't afford anything, that's okay too. If you can afford something and you want to cover for someone else who can't afford anything, $20 would be great. Whatever you got, all the donations go to my favorite charity, Parts for My Car. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that up there a little bit longer. Did you know there's exactly, if my math is correct, 245 shopping days till Christmas? I know, I'm as excited as you are. I've written my first Christmas carol. I've never written a Christmas carol before, mostly because I'm Jewish. What's the point? But then I found out Irving Berlin was Jewish, and he wrote most of the famous Christmas carols that we all still enjoy to this day. And I figured, why him and not me? So here's my first shot at it. And I've never done this without an audience. Let's just see how this goes. I call this Little Jewish Drummer Boy. I have no gift for you, borrow. That's about it right there. I don't believe in you, borrow. Don't rest, ye merry Jewish men, you have to work today. You took a week for Hanukkah, so now you have to pay. Hark the herald angels sing, you ain't getting anything. Oh, Rosenbaum, it's just another night for you. Oh, Rosenbaum, no Santa Claus in sight for you. No stockings and no mistletoe, no Cabbage Patch and no Elmo. Oh, Rosenbaum, oh, chosen bomb. We know who we are. It's possible it's just me. This season has to bite for you. Oi to the world, this season blows. I got this shirt, that's it. My friends all got cool toys. Those crummy little goys got candy and lots of cash. Well, this shirt gave me a rash. Oh, Santa can kiss my ass, my Jewish ass. Merry Christmas, everybody! Oh, wait, hold on. I thought of one more. As I was preparing today, I thought of another song that could go into that medley. See what you think. Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot. Dang, he said that engine sure is quiet. And that turned out to be his final thought. Oh, let's see what we have to say about that.
Stupid crap, Steve likes stupid crap.
Here's some stupid crap.
That's right, Dan Quayle. I'm the only working performer today making Dan Quayle references. Here's a fun song. Raise your hand if you have ever reproduced. I'm going to assume some of you are raising your hands. Your parents. Okay, keep your hand up if you've ever had if one of your children is a boy or was. Yes, okay. Keep your hand up if that boy was or is a teenager. Okay, I still see a few of you. Keep your hand up if that teenager is an enormous disappointment. Okay, I see you right there. Yes. What is the boy's name? David. All right, this song's for you. David watched TV after his high school graduation, 3 solid months of ESPN. Till his daddy told him, son, that's the end of your vacation. Go get a job or we're gonna charge you rent. So David got a job, got fired that same day. A cashier he wasn't meant to be. Well, he went back to the couch, turned on the race, and he said, hot damn, now there's the job for me. So David got a loan and went to NASCAR school, where the future NASCAR drivers learn the one big NASCAR rule. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Everybody go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. This ain't rocket science, you can learn it in one day. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Drive round and round and round and round and later you get paid. So go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Drive round and round and round and round and later you get lots of money. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. This ain't English lit, you don't gotta write a thesis. But if you make a wrong turn, you're going right to Jesus. So go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left. I think I hit the wall. I'm on fire.
That's the end of the song.
That was fun. All right, we're going to do one more song, and that's going to be the end of our show. Oh, good. My computer has pooped out. Hold on. I love when the computer poops out. It makes it so much more exciting for everybody. Let's start it back up where we left off. Hang on. It only takes a second. Get back where we were. Well, hold on. It's asking me which file I want. You're supposed to know which file I want, computer. Tonight's show is brought to you by Bill and Melinda Gates. Here we go. And we're going to jump to number 77, Bob. Bob, we're going to 77. There it is. Looks exactly like where we were, and that's what it's supposed to do. Well, I've had a fun time with you guys. I hope you have been there. I hope you have had fun. I was asked to keep this show PG or PG-13, which is perfectly fine with me. Most of my material doesn't cross that line at all. In fact, one of my favorite things in the world are words that sound naughty, but they're not. They just sound that way. I collect them. My favorite one lately, Bob, my favorite one is matriculate. Bob, do you know what matriculate means? I don't think he does. I will just tell you. Matriculate, as most of us know, simply means to enroll in school. Matriculate. Perfectly reasonable, not naughty word. But to a lot of ears, particularly female ears, that word sounds like it means moist with 4 syllables, which I find amusing. So I've been collecting words like this, and I've combined them into a song, and it's going to solve a problem we've had all night long, which has been a complete lack of hip-hop. Some words you've heard, they sound so naughty, but they're quite innocuous. Gosh darn it, by golly, you can say them in church, or in Abu Dhabi, or in Hobby Lobby. Probably. I had a cocktail in Bangkok watching Netflix about a pilot who dictates in the cockpit. Now I'm really Moby Dick, sperm whales really sick, blowing out your blowhole. I'm plowing with my backhoe. Yo. Your diphthong's cool, the uvula rules. You should masticate a kumquat and some head cheese too. My asymptote is straight, though I might asphyxiate, choking down some shiitake that I shouldn't have ate. A beagle bitch is a tracker, your shih tzu a slacker. Forget Tampa Bay, I love my Green Bay Packers. Astronauts get famous, circle in Uranus like a concert pianist or President Ignoramus. It's always gratifying when my shuttlecock's flying. I whacked dancing with my joystick, so satisfied. If it is or it tain't, is Peter a saint? All the tea bags in China made your mama faint. I might be out of line, you got a cute angina. Your pussy willow's fine, but this is asinine. I got cotton balls, meatballs, snowballs, cheese balls, tennis balls, softballs, matzo balls, and sleaze balls, yo. There's a family of birds made up of naughty words like cockatoo, peafowl, nuthatch, titmouse, woodpecker, sapsucker, and swallow. These words I've heard, they do sound filthy, but I say them on the air and come back not guilty. There might be some more, yeah, I might have missed them, but you'll never lock me up in your penal system. Words. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. No, thank you. That was fun and inappropriate, and yet could totally do that on the Tonight Show. Somebody call the Tonight Show. All right, speaking of that, let's do one more top 10 list, because I just prepared this one. Now, where's the thingy? Okay, here it is. And I got the thing. Here we go. Gonna leave you with this. You guys have been awesome, assuming you're there. Top 10 COVID-19 Broadway shows coming your way. That's right, the top 10 COVID-19. You know, Broadway's been closed. Everything's been closed, as you know. But when it opens, they've got some new shows prepared for you. So this is the top 10 COVID-19 Broadway shows. Number 10, Fiddler in the Basement by Himself. Number 9, Man of Pneumonia. Number 8, Charlie and the Ventilator Factory. Number 7, Les Miserables, Excuse for Leadership. Boom! Yeah, not sorry. Okay, Nancy is crazy, Joey's creepy, and Bernie's a communist. Okay, moving on. Number 6, Phantom of the Live Streaming Virtual Opera. Just to remind you, this is our top 10 COVID-19 Broadway shows coming your way sometime in the future. We're not sure. Number 5, The Tiger King, Hakuna My Arm's Gone. And I got to say, that's my favorite one, and I've never seen an episode of the show. Not a second, not a frame. I don't know. Number 4, Oklahoma. This is our top 10 COVID-19 Broadway shows. Number 3, The Book of Morons Who Still Think This Is No Worse Than the Flu. Number 2, Don't Kiss Me, Kate. And the number 1 COVID-19 Broadway show, the Rocky Horror Mostly Preventable If Someone Hadn't Called It a Hoax for 2 months show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Bob, for being part of it. I can hear you clapping and screaming loudly now. Thank you very much. Hope you had a good time. Hope we get to do it again sometime soon. Bye, everybody. Oh, and send money.